minutes to destroy. They have a 5-to-1 win ratio. Scrums in support. This could be a two-out play. Off the game, he goes to the lead.
Yeah, you know, they never really got any control.
Time to clutch up for both teams. They've got the top locked down. Stairs being watched in the back, and that is a huge two-piece.
Time is ticking. Oh, Setsa! He's just going to come up. Oh, okay, by a second. Setsa! Unbelievable play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cast-Off. Chris Puckett joined by Benson and Mr. X here in our New York City studio. Guys, it is time. We're down to our semifinalist, and really, today, we got some awesome news coming.
We do. I'm excited because we're talking about the show a little bit, and we try to spitball some good ideas.
Yep.
Try and come up with different creative ways that we can improve the show, because, you know, we're trying to make the show as good as we possibly can. And we stumbled across a little bit of a gem, in my opinion.
All right, before we get to that announcement, let's take a look, Matt. Introduce us to some of the casters who have made it onto our final 14.
So let's go through some of the casters that we are going to have here. It's going to be Smiting and A up top. You have Valen, Rudy T, Chance, Jojo Maze, O Roger, Aaron FPS, the Schwantz, Fox the Don, he made a buy, big fan favorite, Paradox, and Fattern going on.
Now, of course, we were supposed to start with 12. I threw us a little curveball.
Just a small curveball,
Added
Chris.
some new people. So Smiting was really on the fence. We should remind people there.
Yes,
that was a
it was.
really tough call for us. But it gave us an opportunity to add in some additional talent, and we're going to see all of them face off. Now, Ben, we should talk a little bit about the format. These guys, we saw all of their earlier commentaries. That was over a YouTube video.
This is true.
Able to record multiple times, perfect it, watch it down before it happens live. Today, the show's going to be absolutely different.
Very, very different. The number one thing is the guys are going to be coming on. We've already paired them up in pairs that we think should be good, complement each other's styles, etc. But they're going to be casting over live gameplay. That's the key. And of course, this is how the show worked. Originally, thousands of people applied, sent in their applications. 3 judges selected 12, 14, thanks, Chris.
Yep.
To advance to the semi-final stage live on the MLG.tv/CSR, where you are right now. So this is the key. Our contestants are going to come on the show today, pre-paired up. They're then going to be asked a series of questions based on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and COD Esports history. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We're not really weighing too much of our decision on those questions, but I think it's pretty important a caster, knows the game, knows history of COD. That's a key for me. And then, as I said, they're going to cast over a 10-minute period of live gameplay here on the show.
All right, so real quick, you touched on there's trivia today, right?
A little bit of trivia.
Now, Matt, before we jump into this, how important is the trivia in your mind? Because I know Ben, he's been raving about it all day. He's excited to stump some of these casters.
I think the stuff about Advanced Warfare you absolutely have to know.
Right.
You can't not know the stuff for Advanced Warfare. You have to know that. Some of the esports history stuff, some guys getting new into the scene don't really mind them not knowing that too much.
Okay, now when it comes...
lenient.
Lenient?
I'm not.
Ben wants you to know everything ever about COD casting. Now, personally, I made the transition from Halo about 2 years ago. I've always been in the FPS scene, but I made the transition, and I just tried to learn as much about Black Ops 2 as I could. So that's what I'm going to be judging people on is, where is your game knowledge at right now in Advanced Warfare? How familiar are you with the players that are going to be competing at this year's Call of Duty Championship? I don't really care if you know what happened in 2004 or 2009. Actually, you should know.
I'm the same way.
You should know about extravagance.
You should know about a couple of things.
But if I didn't cast that match, to be honest, I probably wouldn't know back then.
That's true.
All right.
True.
So we have a special announcement. We just talked about it. The judges tonight, we're picking one, but you, the fans, are picking one as well at the end of the show. Now, the prize, though, that's where we got the announcement this week. We got approval. Not only will you see the 4 finalists live right here on MLG.tv, if you're competing at the North American Regional Finals, you're going to see these guys in person. The 4 cast-off finalists will receive an all-expenses-paid trip to perform at the 2015 Call of Duty Championship North American Regional Finals. That's going down March 6th through the 8th next weekend. We're basically 9 days away.
Right, and this is actually a really important part of the judging process for me. When we kind of came up with this idea, it was like, well, we haven't really seen them cast live. It's very different when you're at an event. Obviously, you want to meet the people as well, try and get to know them as much as you possibly can. And this provides that perfect opportunity. So we're going to be taking all the VODs of these guys casting at North American regionals, bringing it back.
Going over that.
And then that's when we can judge on a live show.
And if you missed any of the previous shows, guys, the whole contest, the point of this, one lucky person is getting a chance to fly out to Los Angeles to compete alongside all of the great casters from around the world and, of course, participate in the biggest event in Call of Duty of the year.
That regionals prize is going to be sick. For whoever gets to go, that's going to be awesome. But I mean, it's definitely going to be a huge proving ground for them. They're going to have to kill it.
All right, Ben, well, that's about enough background. Should we get into what's happening today?
Yeah, why not?
You want to
It says commercial right here, but I'm not ready for a
Do you want
commercial.
to show the video? We had that cool video.
You want to see this? All right.
I kind of want to see it because that video was
Puck had already
Alright.
changed the game.
one.
If you guys missed it on the last
so good.
show for the
Oh,
Submission
video.
2 show, this was quite special. Some of the guys who didn't make it to the semifinals.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time to go ahead and watch it.
Get off the Xbox.
Mom, stop. What the hell?
To answer your question, no, I don't usually sit around in a shirt and tie while I'm sitting in my dorm room.
And this year I really wanted to pursue some of my passions. I worked a little bit for the post office.
When I'm not studying for an exam, I'm not on the ice with my buddies, and I'm not at the bar, I like to spend a lot of my time playing Call of Duty.
I'm gonna skip it to, the part where I, start. Yeah.
Alright, let's get right into the casting. Oh, I apologize, just please enjoy.
Happy's making his way up the backside. I don't think they know he's there. Egg's looking the wrong way. Happy gets cleaned up from behind.
Here we have Aches with a sniper, trying to get a pick.
Aches with a sniper. He sees a player across mid, nades him.
You shouldn't push him right now, and he goes in anyway. Accuracy picks up the kill.
Bored of the Where Happy right now. He's pushing back. He sees one. He gets to get him.
Slasher with the 2-piece. Against another 3-piece. Did somebody order chicken selects?
Cool. Will he have thumbs here? Will he get a kill? And he gets shut down.
Flasher, there you go, buddy. Pick up the scrap time. You need it desperately.
And that's gonna do it for today's match. We'll see you next time on the next match.
And the next match. No, but big shout out to everyone who sent in a submission here for the first cast off. After showing my boss, Mike Sepso, that video, he said we need to do more of these. So
It's been so fun. Like we've had a good time kind of judging and just having a good time as well. It's been fun.
And it was actually pretty awesome. We got a chance to hang out with the players this past weekend at the Season 1 Championship. We got a chance to throw Sender on the analyst desk. We put Pac-Man up in the booth for a game with me this weekend. And really, the pros, they were mentioning how much harder it actually is to cast live than they thought it was. A lot of new respect. For everyone at home who thinks it is easy, you just wait. Submit next cast off.
I remember I was with Pac-Man and Chris, and Pac-Man just kept going on. He's like, that looks a lot easier than it is. He's like, Chris just keeps talking. He's like, I couldn't say anything.
We're not heart surgeons, but at the same time, it does require a little bit of
We
skill,
probably
I
could
think,
be heart surgeons if we really dedicated our passion to that.
I would not let you be a heart surgeon. I would petition strongly for you not to be a heart surgeon, actually.
I support you in everything you do,
Thank
Matt.
you, Chris.
You're welcome. Over Ben's face. All right, guys,
Pipelines
we're going
of
to a
Ohio.
quick commercial break. We're going to
Pipelines
get
of
our
Ohio.
first 2 contestants ready for the first cast of the day. Before that, though, Ben is going to be grilling them in trivia after this.